Hi, everybody. Welcome to In Between Chapters. It's been a long time since I've been back on, but I have to budget for these books. I can't just be all willy nilly buying books. But I'm so excited because I went to the thrift store and I purchased some children books that I was really interested in reading. So let's show you what I have. I'm excited. And everything was $1. Um, so it didn't matter whether it was hardcover or paperback, everything was $1. So the first one, I'm really excited, is Ghost by Raina Telgemeier. I don't know. I'm sorry. But I thought this was so cute. I've seen these books before. I don't think this is new. I'm sure she has more books, but I've seen the one where it's titled Smile. So I've seen that one. I haven't read it, but I was just looking at it, and I'm starting to really like graphic novels or stories written in like a graphic novel type of thing. It's really nice. The illustrations are beautiful. And guys, don't pay attention to my nails. I'm so sorry. It's just, I just wanted to put this video out here. But the illustrations are really nice. And I'm really digging this. So it's about two sisters. One sister is sick and they're determined to reunite with a ghost. So I just thought this was really nice. She also has another book called Drama and Sisters. So I figure as an adult, I want to indulge and read something like this. And I was so happy to find this book at the thrift store. So I'm really excited to read this. Another one that I was so happy to find and pick up because I've watched the movie. I have not read it. I watched the movie first, and I was just in awe of the movie. The music that was in the movie, the character. So I just wanted to know if the book will give me that same feeling. So I purchased Coraline by Neil Gaiman, and it does have the picture, the cover of the movie. I know a lot of readers do not like that, but I don't mind because this actually made me pick it up because I said, hey, I watched the movie and the movie was excellent. I would like to read it. So I wonder if the reading will give me that same feeling. So I'm so excited that I picked this up and I saw it. I thought that was really neat. The next book I am very familiar with. I love this book because I read it when I was in school as a child. So I had to scoop it up when I saw it. And plus, a lot of thrift stores have this book. So I'm sure if you go in the morning, you'll be able to probably spot it. The House on Mango Street. This is a classic. You know, this is a classic. This is the teacher's book. This is on the teacher's book list for their students. So if you have not read this yet, you need to read it. It's really good. And I was just excited that I got it because this is exactly the same book. The style of the book is exactly what I had when I was in school. So I'm happy to get that. And it was $1, so I'm so excited. The next book I have not heard of. I have not heard of the author, but the cover intrigued me. And then I read the synopsis of it, and this is my kind of book. It is called The Hunting of Sunshine Girl by Paige McKenzie. So the cover I was like, oh, look at the cover. It is a little worn. It's a little, beaten up. But that is not what's dear to me. What's dear to me is what's inside the pages, in between the chapters. So let me just tell you what this book is about. So Sunshine, that's her name, and her mother moved to sunny Austin, Texas. Though Sunshine is adopted, she and her mother have always been close, and they share a special bond filled with laughter and inside jokes. But from the moment they arrived, Sunshine feels her world has darkened and an eeriness that she just can't place. And even if Kat doesn't recognize it, Sunshine knows that something about their new house is just downright creepy. On the first night, Sunshine is awakened by a sound of footsteps coming up the stairs, followed by a child's laughter. In the days that follow, things get really frightening. But her mom doesn't seem to notice. She believes that Sunshine's imagination is getting the best of her. But Sunshine is determined to prove her mother wrong. So, she catches evidence of the supernatural, and at her new school, she meets Nolan, who is a cute, slightly bookish classmate. They have a passion for photography, and importantly, they have a passion for ghosts. He offers to help Sunshine figure out what exactly is going on. So I am really excited about this because my younger self would have loved to read this, and I'm going to read it as an adult. So I thought this was really fun to read. Now I have another book. I've seen this before, and I also know there's more books. I don't know how many books, but I found book 3. So I found book 3 of this, and it's called Fizik by Angie Sage, the author of Magic. So I remember seeing the book about magic. So book 1 is Magic, book 2 is Flight, I think. And it was National's best-selling series. I don't know how many books there are in this. Let me see how many more she has. All right. And it says ages 9 and up. So let's see. It's a forgotten room in the palace. He releases the ghost of a queen who lived 500 years earlier. The queen is as awful in death as she was in life. I know some people who are awful in life. And most likely they're probably going to be awful in their death. But so her diabolical plan is to give herself everlasting life that requires Jenna's compliance and the talents of her son, a famous alchemist and physician. Plot involves Jenna, then it will surely involve Nico, okay, and wonderful characters that meet magic. And so maybe I will not read this just yet. Maybe I'll read the first book. Maybe I'll get it from my local library, or I will try to see if I can borrow an ebook of it before I get into this, because it might be confusing. Let me know in the comments below if you could read this in order or out of order. Like, if I start with book 3, would I get really confused? Or is book 3 where you get most of the action? Because if I get most of the action in book 3, then maybe I'll go to book, just comment below and let me know if it's okay if I could start reading this, or should I just wait? But I saw this and I picked it up because I have seen Magic and I've seen these series, but I just haven't, I just didn't pick it up. So I'm happy I spotted this, and it's really in good condition. I love the way the pages are. That's so cool. It's like a rustic and like old. And I like the size print of that. It's not too small for me. It's not too small for me to read. So this was pretty good shape. And again, for $1. So the next one is also a book series, I think. Yes. It's called The Bronze Key by Holly Black. I know this author. And Cassandra Clare. forgot what this book was about. I know I read the synopsis, but I just want to know what... Okay, this is the third book. So this is the third book, and I don't know how many more books, but this is the third one. I see I have a running thing going on where I'm picking up the third book of the third book of series here. But it's The Bronze Key. Of course, what attracted to me is the cover. Beautiful. Love the colors. That's really nice. Very nice. And even inside too, it just looks, it's like no one has read it at all. Almost brand new. So, The Bronze Key. So it says students are supposed to be safe under the watchful eyes of the Maggies. They are taught to use magic to bring order to a chaotic world. But now the chaos is fighting back. Cal. I think that's how you say his name, Cal? I was going to say Call. So I think it's Cal. Tamira and Aaron should be worrying about things like pop quizzes and magic contests. But instead, after the shocking death of one of their classmates, this must track down... Yeah, so I don't even have to finish reading it. I think when I started reading the synopsis, I was like, yeah, seems pretty good. So I will start with book number 3. I'm going to start with reading this book because it seems like this is where a lot of the action takes place. So I'm going to read this first, and if I like it, then I'll hunt for the rest of the books in the series. But yeah, I like where this is going. So I'm so excited I found this. Now, the ultimate surprise, because I've been looking for this for a couple of months because I really didn't feel like purchasing it full price. Although it wasn't that expensive to buy brand new at a bookstore, I just wanted to see if it would be in the thrift store. So I am excited that I actually got almost the complete set of a series that I watched the movie and I read the books, but I just wanted it as a collection. And that is the Spiderwick Chronicles. Yes, the Spiderwick Chronicles. I found book number 2, my good friends. Book number 2. Book number 3, my good friends. Book number 4. Look at that. Isn't the color just beautiful? And book number 5. I found them. They were $1. $1. I found them. No ripped pages, nothing. Nice and clean. Nice and clean. I found them. I'm not giving them away. The only thing I have to buy is book 1. And if I can't find it, like within a couple of months, if I can't find it in other thrift stores, then I have no problem purchasing book 1 for full price on Amazon or some other place, whatever. But the fact that I found what I wanted, almost the complete set of Spiderwick Chronicles, is awesome. You don't understand. Now, they weren't in the same slot. It was, and this is why you have to look around when you're in the thrift store. If you're specifically looking for something, you have to look around, especially in the children's section. Like, kids are reading books and they're just slapping them everywhere. So they were not like this. One was like on the top shelf, and I was like, hey, all right, let me have this one. Even though that's book number 2, that's fine. I'm gonna put that in my little cart. And then, I was looking at stuff. Twilight was everywhere. They're everywhere. I don't know what's going on. I guess Twilight fans are over it. But it's so many Twilight books. It's amazing. So, one of them was in between one of the Twilight books. I'm like, why is it there? Picked it up. That's why you have to look everywhere, on every shelf. Then I found another one that was at the bottom. I'm sorry. you're gonna have to get your game up as far as exercise. You're gonna have to bend your knees and bend all the way down to the bottom, because that's where the good stuff, they have the good stuff down below. So you're gonna have to bend your knees. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to squat, maybe pay a kid to get the book that's underneath the shelf or something like that. But you're gonna have to bend. You're gonna have to use your knees. Last one I found, it was not inside the shelf. It was just like laying on the side, and I scooped them all up. I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I found almost the complete series of the Spiderwick Chronicles. I love, love, love the movie. I love the movie, and I love the stories. I think that's awesome, and